What is the job description of an older sibling? The title comes with responsibilities, with baggage we never signed up for. No chance to apply or interview for this position. Yet, it is so significant. The consequences of our actions or lack of at such a young age, or when this title is placed on us, are profound. It's thrust upon us with no manual, no guidance on how to be successful. How do we define a successful older sibling? These are the questions I find myself pondering now as I reflect on the impact of this role during my teenage years. Now, imagine being the oldest sibling in a tumultuous household where your father, dealing with his own anger, displaces his insecurities and inadequacies onto you and your siblings. What then is the role of an older sibling in an abusive household? That's the question I've wrestled with. I don't have the answer, but here's my story. Being the oldest sister in a chaotic household isn't what people often imagine. It's a role that comes with its own unique set of challenges and expectations. While we all suffered abuse, my father's wrath seemed especially fierce when directed at me. I never understood why. So in my teenage years, I found myself constantly trying to shift his anger toward my siblings, hoping he'd see their flaws instead of mine. In a home where fear, anger, and jealousy masqueraded as love, patience, and pride, you learn to adapt in ways you never imagined. My father, he was the gardener of our pain, sowing seeds of distrust and resentment that flourished among us. We were like wildflowers in a neglected field, each struggling for a glimpse of sunlight amidst the darkness of his rage. There were moments when we tried to turn our trauma into something lighter, joking about it, making up songs, and sharing stories. We were ever creative in that way. Yet those moments were rare because the pain was real and it ran deep. Most times we didn't talk about our trauma. We didn't have the words or the courage to share our pain with each other. Silence was our unspoken pact, our survival tactic. Each of us dealt with the chaos in our own way, building walls around our hearts to keep the hurt out, or maybe just to keep it in. The silence and separation only fed the resentment we felt toward each other as we navigated our individual battles. Jealousy was ever present, a constant companion. I resented my siblings for the rare moments of kindness they received from my father. It's irrational, I know, but in the twisted reality of our home, I craved the attention of my dad, and the envy gnawed at me, deepening the divide between us. That resentment shaped my role as an older sibling, as an older sister, during those years, growing up in an abusive household.